Good afternoon, everybody. Mitzi Cruz here, host of Lincoln Live, the show that's all about you, Lincoln. And this week, we have the special privilege of being here live with Jenissa Gordon and Abbi's Grooming and all the lovely ladies who are working here to take care of all of your dog's grooming needs. So we're going to start off with introductions. And Jenissa, can you tell us your name and a little bit about yourself?
I'm Jenissa Gordon. My husband Kenny and I have 4 children. We opened this business, started the business, or actually bought the business in 2009, so 10 years now. And we have won Best of the Best 9 years in a row.
Yes. Love that. So Shy, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Cheyenne Taylor. This is Caesar. We've been working here for 2 years. We're the ones running the Pit Bull special, so every Friday you get $10 off your Pit Bull baths and your nails. And then in September we're going to do $2 off all teeth brushing, and be sure to stop in for your free Frisbee.
Thank you. What was your name? I missed you.
I'm Brian Gordon.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And who do you have there?
This is Travis.
And Lisa.
Hi, I'm Lisa Bowen. I've been here since February of 2009. Jenissa hired me on, and I've been here ever since. Loved every minute of it. Super grateful to work with people that I love every day.
And
I'm Allie, and I started working here in January of this year, and this is the greatest place to work.
so one of the things I want to let you guys know, if you guys are ever driving down Lincoln Boulevard and you're like, what's that? The little business there that's over on the left-hand side, you're coming up to the Gliding McBean and everything is there straight ahead. We're right over here on the corner of Lincoln Boulevard and 7th. And what are your hours?
We open at 8:30 and we close when we're done. So usually that could be anywhere from 3 to 7 o'clock at night. So it just depends on the animals.
So one of the great things, you guys know I'm a huge fan of businesses that are not only operating in the community, but are also very impactful in the community and just care about what's going on. And so that's one of the things that I wanted to just point out about Abbi's is that anytime there's any type of function going on in the community, they're always very supportive and always the first ones. They were actually there at the grand opening of the McBean Bark Park just a couple months back, and so that was really great. It was they were out there and supportive of the whole project, and just really great people. And Lisa, can you talk to us about the grooming process? I know you wanted to kind of run through that.
So when you come in to get your dog groomed, what you'll do is you fill out a card with your information. We go over the haircut, and then we'll take your dog to the bath. We give it a good bath. It sets up for a good haircut. We goes to the drying station. Cheyenne here is our bather. She does a wonderful job getting them really clean and really dry. Then they go to the grooming station. We style them how the client asked. Clip their nails, make sure their ears are clean, and give them a little bow or bandana, and then give you a call.
That's awesome. So can you guys tell us, just tell us some of the things that you guys do here?
So we have a lot of fun, actually. We're mainly it's family oriented.
Yeah.
So we're really close. My kids have all been involved, my husband and my kids. I really have to thank them a lot for sticking with me, because I know I put in a lot of long hours lately, and it takes a lot. So I'm appreciative to them for that, and then of course the girls for stepping up and helping me out.
Yeah.
They're wonderful. I couldn't do it without them. So we're really just kind of best friends, and we just love each other, and we love your animals, and we are the best of the best for a reason.
Absolutely.
Some of the specials, we don't really have a whole lot of specials. Our prices are really reasonable. We keep them reasonable. But we do have a Tuesday special for small dogs, little Chihuahua size, small dogs. That's a bath special. We do their nail trimming and ear cleaning and their bath, and that runs about $25.
Oh, that's not bad bad at all. We actually
Yeah.
we have a Chiweenie at home that's mostly outside, and so he's getting kind of stinky. So I'll have to bring him in next Tuesday.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Jenissa does cats. She's a cat groomer. I'm
Oh.
the cat groomer. Yeah.
So for any of you folks out there that have cats that you might need to bring them in, maybe they're outside cats, and catch them and bring them on in.
No ferals, please. No ferals.
Yeah, no. It's not field even. So one of the things, I'm sure working with animals, you guys probably have some crazy stories. Any favorite kind of funny stories or anything that you've kind of seen over the years that's maybe, I don't know, tell us about the fun you guys have here with the animals.
I was grooming a poodle one time and we put a pair of sunglasses on him and took a picture, and Cheyenne put it on, did you put it on Google or on Facebook?
Our Google page.
Yeah.
We got 2,000 views.
Really? Yeah.
Poodle and sunglasses.
Who doesn't like
popular?
Yeah. Dogs and sunglasses, that's priceless.
We can get the dogs to sing sometimes. If it's quiet, they start howling. We can get almost all of them to start howling up. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah. So how do you guys deal with maybe difficult animals or animals that come in, they're scared maybe, or?
That is pretty much technique, and you really have to be an animal person and be able to read their behavior.
Yeah.
We don't recommend that, the kids or the young ones, come in and handle the big rotties that are out of control. But
Sure.
it's just technique really, and just being calm with the animal and patient. A lot of them are just scared. Really, that's all it is. And as soon as you can get them, calm down, then they usually will work right with you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
I don't know, sorry.
That's
I
okay.
don't do this live stuff.
That's what I know. You know what? But we are having so much fun, and I'm so glad that you guys agreed to do the interview today, because I just think the world of you gals. And I know Jenissa and Lisa personally, so as long as I've known them, they always have smiles on their face, always very positive people, and I just love walking in. Every single time I walk in here, just the reception that I get, I know that the rest of the clients that are coming in, customers, are getting the same reception, and you guys get to know the animals by name, and
Oh,
yeah. So do you guys have like a lot of regulars that come in, or you get some drop-ins, or how does that kind of work?
We have a lot of regulars that come in, and actually we just we've been going without the system. We've been doing it all by paperwork, so we just got a system. So hopefully we'll start getting reminders out there to people if they're okay with getting like text message reminders. So we're growing slowly, but we're growing.
You guys work with a rescue schedule or rescue different places?
With Field Haven, we help Field Haven out a lot. We'll shave a lot of those matted cats that come in that have just been, put on the back burner, not taken care of.
Yeah.
So they'll get a lot of rescues, and so we help them out a lot.
That is awesome. See, that's just a prime example of what I'm talking about. Just really, embracing, the animal and really caring about the animal and the community is really awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Kenny, come here.
How many years have you been in Lincoln? You?
I have been here. My family brought me here. I think I was 7, so over 30 years I've been in this town. I went to every school. I grew up here.
So you've really seen Lincoln blossom.
Yes, it's huge now.
Yeah.
It's not like this growing up.
Yeah.
You
No.
probably know too.
I do. I remember it was all cows along 65.
Yes. Yep.
Two-lane
When my
highway.
daughter was 3, we would go down the street and she'd go, me, for the cows, and now, she's 24, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's funny because I just realized this month makes 12 years I've been here, and even in the last 12 years I've seen so much growth. I can't imagine, just kind of like an extension of Wheatland, right? Or it's very similar. I mean, to the feeling in Wheatland. So I love that town too.
McDonald's,
Yeah.
I remember,
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us. So do people need to have an appointment, or do you welcome walk-ins, or is it better for them to have an appointment?
Yes, you definitely want an appointment. You can come in just for nails or ear cleaning as a walk-in basis, as long as we're give us a call first and let us know that you're coming down and that somebody's going to be here. Otherwise, yes, every groomer has their own schedule and they have appointments set. So, especially haircut dogs, they have to have appointments. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how would somebody call to schedule an appointment? What's your phone number?
916-434-0111.
Come on in.
Come on in, Michelle.
We're doing a live video.
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, you can give us a call at 916-434-0111.
Perfect. And then, I'm sorry, I think you mentioned at the beginning, but do you have any days that you're not here?
Sundays we're closed.
Sundays, okay.
Yes.
But you are
Yep.
open Saturdays.
Yes. Yes,
Perfect.
we are Monday through Saturday.
Cool. And tell me, do you guys have any special events going on ever, or you know?
We try to join your events actually. we don't really create a whole lot, but we're involved with the 4-H and FFA events that you go in the parades and stuff like that. So yeah, but we don't have any specials coming up other than the September special. Do you want to go to that again?
Yeah, so we also do walk-in teeth. So we do $2 off the teeth brushing. So for a little dog like Caesar over here, it's $5. So in September it'd be $3, and then we also range up to $15 for your great big Dotties and Huskies and Malamutes and pretty much everything.
Just say hi.
So I would just want to give everybody an opportunity for questions, comments. Do we have any questions or comments from anybody watching?
Just a lot of people want to bring their fur babies in.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's a great atmosphere. We'll do a little pan around in a minute so you guys can see. They've got the dog treats for the dogs and all kinds of great stuff so the animals feel welcome when they come in and they're relaxed. And so yeah, like you can hear the little yapper. He just wants attention right now. He's like, everyone's in here, or what the heck? So it's really a great place. And ladies, do either of you have any questions?
No, but Marguerite says hello, and she said her baby Rascal loves it here.
We love Rascal.
Can I ask what's your favorite part about the job?
Mine? Of course my daughter would ask that. I just love working with animals. I love the animals. I've always loved working with dogs, so it's just, I love my job. I'm really, really blessed to have this job because I really do love what I do. It's fun, and I do enjoy it, for sure. Everything. I mean, look at her. How cute is that?
Oh, I know. I was going to ask you about these, her little purple deals here.
Yeah, they're not, it's not dye, it's actually bows. This is Annie Gordon from Penryn.
She's a Scorpio.
She's looking for a date. So, okay, did you guys want to just pan around?
Yeah, let's take a look so you guys can see the beautiful office here and where all the magic happens.
Okay.
Don't forget, I hope you guys are sharing the live video, and please do comment, share it, so you can be entered into this week's raffle, which is a gift certificate for a grooming. So $50 grooming. How do I get in on this action?
Comment shared.
Shared. Doesn't count.
Kenna is asking who your favorite groomer is.
I
guess she's trying to put you on the spot here.
He's trying to sneak through.
Come on, buddy. It's okay.
So you guys want to show us around?
Come on up, please.
Come on, Lisa.
So, we've got the bathing area over here. This is where we get them clean. We have a little soap dispenser. We put the soap in, and we pull it, and the soap comes out to help them get really good down the skin. When we're finished here, we go over to the drying area over here. This is our princess dryer for dogs that have a hard time. It kind of blows really hot, low air, and then we kind of brush them out. And then usually they'll go into a kennel like this. This is a little dryer that will dry their face in the areas we can't really blow. And then when we're ready, we'll pick them up, take them to the little grooming station, do the haircut, make a little bow or bandana, and then take them on down.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
awesome.
good little space, and we're all close together all day long.
Yes.
It's nice.
Yeah.
We don't even get sick of each other.
Well, I don't know how you could. I mean, you guys are a great group for sure.
Yeah, we really enjoy each other.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I'm like right in the way, huh?
We're getting all the,
Window dogs.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
all the puppies in the window.
Oh,
Spots in
how
the
much is
window.
that puppy in the window?
That one's not for sale.
Right.
I'll spare you guys my singing, but yeah. So this is really, I mean, awesome.
This is where the magic happens.
And
Yes.
then we'll show them the treats and stuff at the desk.
And show them the prices there. They've got the prices up on the wall, and as you can see, there's a, you know, it really goes by breed. It looks like. Can you tell us more about that? What about mixed breed dog? How do you do that?
Usually we'll take what the main breed is. Usually you can see what
Sure.
the main breed is. If it's an undercoat dog, some dogs you can have the same breed dog and it'll range between $60 and $80 depending on the coat. If there's a lot of undercoat, if there's a lot of matting, if it's just in really bad condition, or if you keep it up, every couple of months you actually get a better price.
Okay,
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one thing I really love is to hear more about the stories about how things kind of come about. And one of the cool stories, I think, and I know Jenissa's back in the back taking care of business right now, but can you tell us about how she actually came to own the store? Because she actually started working here as an employee initially, right?
Yep, she started working here and then had the opportunity to buy it and bought it, and it has just grown. Yeah, she's done a really great job at just putting the right feel here to make us all feel welcome. And she's just wonderful with animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a good heart.
I mean, imagine walking into a place of employment and being hired, and then having your boss come to you, you know, within a couple of years and saying, hey, would you like to buy this business and take it over? And I'm sure that was probably a little bit scary at first, but she has just taken it and run with it and just made it something very special. So if you guys haven't been in yet, you should come on in and come check it out and see, you know, how Abbi's can help keep your animals clean and taken care of. And, you know, as you can see, everyone loves the animals here, so you guys should come in and give them a tour, give it a try.
Thank you so much for coming.
I
have a
We really
question.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
You guys are done.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Richard Best, he said, do you guys do older dogs? PetSmart won't groom my dog anymore because she's too old and difficult.
Oh.
Yeah, PetSmart will cut off your dog from coming in at 14. I don't think that they have as experienced groomers at PetSmart.
Sure.
A lot of more experienced groomers work at smaller businesses. We do older dogs. We bring them in first thing in the morning and we work them all the way through. Usually we try to keep them here under an hour and a half and just go really slow with them and do what we can for them. Sometimes we can just do the haircut without a bath.
Yeah.
Depending on the dog.
Yeah. You don't want to stress them out. I think that's so
No.
important because
Yeah.
you're really, you know, you're caring about how that animal's feeling.
Yeah, you have to put the dog's feelings first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it take to become a groomer? Do you need a certification or take any classes or anything like that?
What I did and what most of us have done is you just start off bathing and you start washing dogs, and then we teach you how to clip nails. You know, you start by stripping large dogs and you see the feel of the clipper in your hand, how it goes through the hair, and just little by little you get a couple of clients, a couple times a month, and you just pick it up over time.
So it's almost like, because you guys kind of have your own clients that you're working with on a regular basis, right? That kind of call and ask for you by name, right?
Yeah, most of us have people who call and ask for us by name. But we usually like to keep the dog with the same groomer.
Yeah.
They want, you want to build a relationship with the dog.
Yeah.
And the dog wants to be comfortable with you. There are some dogs that come in and won't like one of us, but will be fine for another groomer.
Yeah.
So a lot of times if you come in and maybe one person has a difficulty, we'll let another person groom it. Other than that, we keep the dogs with the same groomers.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's so cool. There's like a science to all this, and I don't even think about it because you don't think about it if you're on the other end, you're just bringing the dog in and you just pick the dog up.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. So I'm really glad, Richard. It sounds like they'll be able to take care of your dog.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is huge. So you don't have a specific age where you cap them?
No, as long as the vet clears it. If the vet says it's not okay, then we won't do it.
Yeah.
But normally, in the right conditions, we will always groom your old dogs.
Do any of you groomers make house calls?
Sometimes, if that's needed. Sometimes if the dog's just too old to travel or has difficulty traveling, we do come out to your home.
That's cool. Will you come to my house? Actually, yeah, you did. You groomed.
I did your dog's toenails.
Yeah, I don't remember which dog, but yeah.
I think it's the little one.
The Chewy. Yeah, the
Chewy.
one that needs to come in for a bath.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we'll keep him with the same groomer. I'll just bring him on in Tuesday.
All right. I'll be here.
Cool. So did you guys have any final thoughts or anything else you kind of want to talk about? Yes.
Lisa, I thought you mentioned something like a special coming up for high school, or did you mention something like that?
The September after school special. That's the $2 off teeth brushing.
Oh, okay.
We're doing it for the month of September. And the $10 off pit bulls is ending this month, so make sure you bring them in on Friday for $10 off.
All right.
And then if people call in for an appointment, how far booked out are you usually?
Usually about 3 or 4 days, unless you're booking on a Saturday. Saturdays book up a little quicker. If you really need a Saturday, you want to make sure you call the week before.
Okay.
Mitzi, can you remind everyone that we can't always see everybody's shares due to privacy?
Yes. So if you guys have shared this video, it looks like there's a couple shares that are unaccounted for. So we want to credit you guys so that you're all entered into this week's raffle. So please comment shared. So if you comment shared, we'll get you in the raffle. We're actually about to start the raffle here in a minute, and so we want to make sure that everybody gets credit. So
I have 4 written down, but I have 13 shares.
Oh, so yeah, we're showing 13 live shares, and only 4 people are getting credit right now. So
9 are probably mine though, so just remember that.
Yeah, but I think when I'm looking, I'm not seeing yours. I think I'm seeing just the live video shares from the audience.
We'll give you like another 10-15 seconds to comment shared, and then we'll go ahead and get the raffle started. And thank you guys all for joining us in your lunch hour. I know we actually were live at 10 a.m. and then we changed the schedule to be live at noon to accommodate more of you guys, because I know there's a lot of people that work during the day. So we want to make Lincoln Live available to everybody because it really is your show. So while we're giving you a couple more seconds, I just want to remind you guys, please keep the show ideas coming. We're having a really great time allowing people to tell their story and just allowing the story of Lincoln to be told in a way that only people who live here and love it here can do. So looks like we're getting a couple more folks that are commenting shared. Awesome. And
I'm actually able to see it while we're live, so I'm going into our activity right now.
oh, cool.
Yeah, so if we have a couple minutes.
Yeah, we have a couple minutes, yeah. So while we're just hanging out and kind of giving people an extra minute, anything else you can think of?
I kind of wanted to know how you got into doing this. I thought me and Jenissa were talking about it, and we thought it was really interesting that you just decided one day to promote businesses.
So this is the thing. So a couple years ago, I used to have a blog, and it was called Spotlight Lincoln, and I went around and I interviewed small businesses in Lincoln and just really tried to help people tell their story.
I remember when we were doing that.
Yeah, and I had a ton of fun and learned a lot, made some really great connections, and unfortunately I got really busy in my own business, and so it kind of went by the wayside. So I guess it was January last year, I decided this is something that I want to pick back up. So I called Chris Wyatt, love her, and I said, Chris, you know, yeah, over a year ago.
A year and a week ago was the first video we posted.
Yeah, but I mean, 2 years ago, this coming January is when I called Chris and I said, hey, Chris, let's go to lunch. I wanna hear all about what's going on with the Potters, with Friends McBean, with everything, you know, that you're involved with, and she's involved with everything. So anyway, we sat down, we had lunch, and I took copious notes for, you know, our 2-hour lunch, and then I got back to my desk and the phone was ringing. People want to buy and sell houses. So I'm like, so anyway, it went by the wayside, and then a couple months go by and I still haven't gotten her article because it takes me a good 2 hours to edit, and then we go back and forth with photos. And so by the time the article the rough draft was ready to send her, all the information was no longer relevant. So I called her and I said, Chris, I'm so sorry I wasted your time. I think it's important that we talk about what you're doing. It's so cool. Would you be willing to just talk about it live on Facebook Live? I mean, because that way I can't get busy and drop the ball, right? We're just gonna go for it. Thank goodness that Chris is such a good sport, because I know that if that were my first phone call to a lot of people that I've even interviewed, they might have been like, what are you talking about? No way, yeah, I'm not doing it. But so she was a good sport, and so she said yes, and so that to date is one of our most watched videos. People just loved it. They were interacting. They were commenting. It was like overnight, like 3,000 views.
Wow.
Yeah. So then I said, well, I was telling Andre, I said, we need to get this. We need to fit this in our schedule and do this weekly, because you know, like I said, I've been here 12 years, and I came from a bigger city, and I didn't even know that this kind of feel existed, really. You know, I mean, I grew up in Folsom, kind of before Intel and Aerojet, so it was kind of small town when I was growing up, but you know, and then moved out to Sacramento when I was a teenager, and then it just lost that small town feeling, and then came out here, and I'm like, oh, there it is. So I'm so in love with Lincoln, but that's what brought it about.
I know exactly how you feel. I grew up in Sacramento, and I got the same feeling when I came here.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm just so thrilled that all my kids get to be from here. Like,
yes.
That's the coolest thing.
It is cool.
Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah.
That's the story of Lincoln Live, and that's why we do this.
I love it. You know what? We appreciate it. I think it's so cool that you put so much of your time into something that you don't get paid for. It's just something that you enjoy doing, and I think it's great. You're one person.
Oh, well, thank you. And you know what I will say? I mean, I appreciate the fact that, because I know it's a little unnerving to get up in front of the camera. I've been doing it for a while, so it's like, you know, it's no big deal for me, but I appreciate the fact that I have people that are willing to be vulnerable, and you know, these questions aren't fielded. We'll have a little conversation, but we just kind of talk and see where the interview takes us, and then we'll go from there. So I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that's taken time to come on the show, and I really appreciate these two lovely ladies that helped this all happen, Lucia and Andra. They're not getting paid for this either. I mean, we're all just kind of here just doing this, having fun, and you know, it's a cool thing.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Looks like someone's trying to get your dogs bathed. Xavier shared.
What? No, but he won't comment shared because he
did.
Oh, he did? What?
When he did it, I thought, nah.
Don't put him in. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, I was thinking about me. I was like, Xavier can do it.
Right? I'm like, why didn't you win me that wine a couple weeks ago?
Exactly.
Richard did say his first time going on with you, he was really nervous as well. So.
And then he came and bombarded you.
Yeah, well, and I would have never guessed that. I didn't even think you got nervous, Richard, to be honest.
And speaking of nerves, Jenissa's, you know, the owner, but that's why Lisa's doing the interview, because
she did great though, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did.
Wonderful.
Yes.
She did.
Okay.
So we ready to do the raffle?
I believe we are.
Okay.
It looks like I wrote down everybody I could see and everyone that commented shared, so I'll go ahead and cut these up real quick.
Is there are there scissors in a dog grooming place anywhere?
There are.
Is it up there? Are the
Oh,
scissors
yeah.
up there?
I will
Okay.
go grab
And then if we have like a little bowl, we can.
Yep.
Just bear with us just a minute. We're getting the logistics down of this raffle deal. And then Anja's going to continue panning around and just showing you guys all the cool stuff here. Like I said, we're right here, Lincoln Boulevard and 7th Street. We're right next to Back to Life Smog Shop. And right across the street from the gas station. Yeah, so really easy to find, just right here on the corner.
Words.
What words?
Just words.
Yeah.
Just saying words.
Just
killing
blabbing.
time.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting closer, guys. The anticipation is building. And you know what, Marguerite? Thank you so much for watching. I know you're all the way in Florida right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, Marguerite is in Florida being awesome and sharing all of her real estate knowledge and expertise with the agents out there. So thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Oh, we missed someone. Okay, and who wants to do the honors? Can we see? Can you guys see?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Scream it.
Looks like it's gonna be
Joel?
Joel Ussery.
Yeah.
Woo! Joel, yay! So I have to say, Joel watches every single week. Joel and Monica are always watching. So we really appreciate it and congratulations.
Did he win the wine, Joel?
No,
With Richard that one week?
I don't think so.
No.
No,
Good
it
for
was,
him.
yeah, this is the first time because I've been watching to see when you guys win too. So
Yay.
really appreciate it. Really appreciate you guys all for watching and continue to share and comment share to be entered into our weekly raffles. And who's our guest for next week? Do we know?
We do know.
We do know.
It is 4031 Glass.
4031 Glass,
Yes.
a newer Lincoln-based business. So we can't wait to chat with them, and we will talk to you guys next week. Have a great week. Thanks, guys.